Yo, what's going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be making a video talking about a subject that I get asked literally all the time. People always ask me, yo, Sam, what's the best mouse to use? What's the best keyboard to use? What's the best headset to use? Or, what's the best sensitivity to use? So I'm going to be covering all of that today. Sensitivities will be at the end, but the reason why I wanted to do this video today is because, as you guys may or may not know, recently I applied for the LogitechG team and I got accepted. So now we are working with Logitech and they sent me a lot of their gear. And as you guys know, I've been a big Logitech fan, like pretty much my entire time on Overwatch. I think they consistently make the best stuff across, I have two Logitech webcams, like 3 Logitech mice, and now this Logitech headset as well. And I gotta say, I think Logitech is the most consistent peripheral company out there. Their products are all really, really good, which is why I applied. I'm really, really grateful to be accepted into that. So, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Yeah, so full disclosure here. This is sponsored by Logitech, this video, so they sent me this stuff, so I want to make that really clear right now. However, it doesn't change my opinion that their products are the best, which is, why I applied for it. So let's start with mice. What's the best mice for Overwatch? The #1 mouse for Overwatch, okay? It's not even close. There's a reason why you see a lot of pros using it and a lot of streamers using it, and there's a reason why there's a good price tag on this thing. The G Pro from Logitech is hands down the best mouse I have ever put my hands on. G Pro wireless, by the way, I forgot to say that at the start, but it's super lightweight. It's wireless, which I've used wired mice forever. I was scared to swap to wireless. This thing is amazing. It's so much lighter than there is with the cable. It just feels great in my hand. The side buttons where your thumbs are, like it's not too small, but it's just small enough. Like the G403's ones are pretty big, which I used to have a G403, as you guys know. Still one of my favorite mice of all time. Will be on this list. But if you guys have the money to spare for a G Pro wireless, dude, it is literally the best mouse I've ever touched. Absolutely worth it. And also, by the way, there's going to be an affiliate link in the description in case you guys want to try and buy a Logitech product and help out the channel. Should be a discount. I'm not sure for how much because I'm a bot, but that will be in the description as well if you are looking for it. But yeah, #1 on the list, G Pro, not even close. Literally the best mouse I've ever. It's honestly not close. I would say, the G403 in the past was like a 9 out of 10 for me. But compared to the G Pro, I would say it's like a 6 out of 10. Like the G Pro being a 10 out of 10 on that chart, the G403 like measures up as like a 6 out of 10. This mouse is unbelievable. Coming in at second is the G703 / the G403. To be honest, I would put this G403 slightly above, I would put the G703 slightly above the G403 just because it's wireless. This G703, A, is cheaper than the G Pro, and B, it's slightly bigger, and I think a little bit heavier. Yeah, a little bit heavier. So if you like a heavier mouse, but you still love Logitech products or like any products out there, I would say that the G703 is for you, or maybe the G403 if you really want wireless, but honestly, like, there's no reason to not get the G703 at this point. Like, this mouse feels great, and like I said, I think Logitech's the best when it comes to mice and like peripherals overall. I've used a lot of Razer mice. I've tried Corsair. Corsair is really, really bulky, and that's what I didn't like about that. Like, I didn't feel good flicking with my glaive, but I feel so good. Like, the G403 is just the best. Like, I have always resorted back to my G403, and now I have this Logitech mouse, like the G Pro, and again, the G703, and they're both phenomenal mice, so definitely would recommend those. If you don't want to go for either of those, I'd recommend the G403, or maybe, probably just the G403. I would say that, but honestly, G703 and the G Pro are definitely worth saving up for and waiting. It's better to wait to get the better product than to, kind of cop out early and just get something that you might not like in the long term. So yeah, that's it for mice. For me, I've just had the most success in Overwatch with these, and they're both phenomenal. G Pro, guys, please, like, if you ever have the chance to try out a G Pro, do it, and you'll see what I mean. All right, moving on to headsets. Okay, so Logitech was really, really nice and sent me their G432. And I have to say, guys, like, this headset is pretty freaking awesome. I've tried headsets for a lot of different brands, but I gotta say, this is the first one I've had from Logitech, right? I've been through Razer Krakens, I've been through HyperX Cloud 2s, I've been through SteelSeries headsets, like the Arctic Silver SteelSeries headsets, and I think this one is probably my favorite. The Krakens kind of just hurt my ears too much and they broke pretty easily. The Steel Series, I didn't like the way that they adjust on your head was through Velcro, and it was really, really annoying. And if you have a small head like me, it just like, it doesn't look good. It looks really, really silly. And then I would say the closest one of these were probably the Cloud 2s, but to be honest with you, I really, really like the Logitech ones, like the G432. It just felt so much better on my ears. I like how they're a bit sturdier. I like how they can rotate as well on the earphones. Like there's like rotating joints and stuff. And again, all this info about the headsets will be down in the description so you guys can really see what I mean. It's just, you know, these are the most comfortable. I think this one has a much better mic as well on it. So if you don't have a studio mic, if you're not a YouTuber, you just want to use a microphone headset, I would say this one, because a lot of you guys always ask me like, yo Sam, I'm coming from console and I want to get into PC gaming. Like, what should I buy? Save yourself the money on a mic and just get this headset with this headset mic. Like the mic's good. It you know, folds right up onto your headset if you're not using it. It's just super, super smooth. It's just, and really the most important thing is that it's comfortable. Like if you're not comfortable with your headset, then you're just not gonna have a good time with gaming. And I'm really comfortable with this one. It's got the volume adjuster on the back left earphone. I'm taking it off right now. I'm just kind of look around on it, and it just looks so clean. The top part as well. It's like a I forget what it is. Whatever it is that the cushion that on the top thing feels really, really good. That's the one thing I didn't really like about my Cloud 2 so much. Is like, you know, although the Cloud 2 is a phenomenal headset. I'm not trying to put down the Cloud 2s. Those things are my go-tos for like so long. It's just like after being sent this, I'm really OCD. I want all my stuff to match. The G432 is definitely one of the good options for a cheaper headset. Now they do have a lot of the more expensive wireless ones. The only thing that the G432 has that the only thing G432 doesn't have that, you know, the higher end headsets have is that they're wireless. But again, if you want to go all out, I mean, it's definitely worth going all out for the Logitech products. These guys have the best entry level products in my opinion, and the best higher end level products in my opinion. I think they're the most consistent, like I said. So that's really it for headsets. Again, there's going to be a link down to their store down below if you want to take a look at all their other stuff. But in terms of, you know, what I think would be easier for you guys if you don't want to spend the money on a big headset and you want to get an easier entry level one, G432, really, really solid. Okay, so that's it for headset and mice. We got number one on the mice obviously being the G Pro, number one on the headset being the G432. But in terms of keyboards, I honestly don't have a Logitech keyboard. I've never actually used a Logitech keyboard, and I've been through a lot of keyboards in my life. Right now, I'm actually using a 4-year-old Razer Deathstalker because I spilled ginger ale all over my other keyboard. So yeah, I'm using chiclet keys, guys. I've been playing on chiclet keys for a while now, and I definitely need to get a mechanical keyboard again. So I'll let you guys know when I get on that one. But in terms of keyboards that I've used, I haven't used a ton of the Logitech keyboards before, although I would like to get my hands on one for sure. But I used a Black Widow Chroma for 4 years, and I really never had any problems besides a couple of the keys popping off and it being really, really loud. That's the only downside of the Chroma, is that or the Black Widow rather. It's super, super loud. And I think they have a stealth edition. I never really got that. But in terms of keyboards, as long as it's mechanical keys, I don't really know too much about them because, like I said, I've only used one. I don't really have the experience in a lot of different products. But, you know, if you guys want to check out Logitech's, I'm sure those are great. I have used their G Pro. I think it's called the G Pro. Yeah, it's called the G Pro. I think Dante used that actually. That's who I heard about it from. Apparently, that's really good too. So check that one out. Again, it's down in the description. But webcams as well. I do want to touch on webcams. I think Logitech makes the best webcams by far. I used to have a C920. It's actually sitting on my desk right now. But for the TV series that I'm going to do this year, the people I'm doing the show with at ESR sent me a Logitech Brio, like the 4K webcam. And they're really, really good. So if you really want to get into streaming, you can use that headset mic and save up for either the C920 as the cheaper option or the Logitech Brio if you want to go all out. Just a fair warning, don't expect to get, you know, good processing power if you're trying to use 4K on OBS. I'd recommend getting like a 1080 if they're just like a 1080p one if you're just trying to get into streaming. But Logitech is my number one. I think followed by probably by HyperX is my number two, and then maybe Razer is number three, just because, you know, they're all really popular companies. And again, these are just my personal opinions about companies that I like. I think all of them are great companies. They do a ton for the gaming industry, which is awesome. But just for this channel. I'm a little Logitech boy. All right, so that's it for hardware. I want to talk a little bit about sensitivity, okay? I see this all the time. You're like, yo, Sam, what's your sense? Yo, Sam, what's a good sensitivity? There is not a perfect sensitivity for anyone. There is a range of sensitivities that are pretty good, okay? That being around 4,000 eDPI, and eDPI instead of regular DPI is your in-game sense multiplied by your DPI. So I play on 4 in-game, 4.00 and 1,000 DPI. It just felt good for me, and I hard committed to that sensitivity. This is what you need to do. Hard commit to one sensitivity and then develop muscle memory on it. If you're constantly changing your sensitivity, you are not going to have good aim because your muscles will not remember exactly how far to flick or how far to track or whatever. Commit to one until you become like an Overwatch League all-star. Don't try to play different heroes on multiple sensitivities. It's just going to be really hard. It's going to be a nightmare. Don't do it. Also, my scope sense, I just dropped it back down to 35. It used to be 35. Then I went up to 40, and then my Widow got trash and my Ana got trash, and now I'm back at 35, and I feel much better, especially using the G Pro, dude. Like, Jesus, this thing improved my aim so much. It's crazy. So, yeah, that's it for sensitivity. Don't change it a lot. Find an eDPI around 4,000. Doesn't have to be 4,000. I wouldn't recommend going too much lower than 4,000. Maybe you can get away with a bit higher. It's pretty risky though. But yeah, just try it out hard and make sure you're hard to commit to one. Like, pick one out and say, I'm going to learn this. It feels good. I'm going to try it out. Go for it. It's really whatever you feel, man. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys at Logitech for sending me these products. I got to say, I was honestly, like, I heard a lot of hype around this G Pro, and it really, really did blow my mind. Like, I was honestly, literally the first video I made with the G Pro, like, it was like my first game trying it out. I literally popped off and I got somebody so mad. They were saying some pretty obscene stuff in chat. And I remember I picked up the mouse and I held up the screen. I was like, yeah, about this G Pro, I like it. It feels freaking great. So if you can afford the G Pro, if there's one product that I would recommend you get out of all of them, it would be the G Pro. 100%. 100,000%. This mouse is freaking fantastic. You need to use it. Do yourself the favor, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. A reminder, if you guys do want to buy any of these products, there will be an affiliate link down in the description, so it'll be like towards the top. You won't miss it. It'll really help out the channel, and it'll give you guys a better price on these really, really good products. So that's gonna do it. Streams on this YouTube channel Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. EST. Much love. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the Doomfist gameplay. Peace out.